Hey everyone, Noah Frank here with the Driver's Market. Today you'll notice that you have a DS-01 in front of you. This is the DualShift model for the VF2 transfer case, and we have two different sets of shift arms out on this workbench. Today I'm going to be going over the difference between the two arms, and the information that I'm talking about right now will more or less be applied to the DS-03, which is for the RF1A gear drive transfer cases as well, but I'll make that distinction when we get there. For starters, let's just notice the difference between these two shift arms. The ones on the left, they throw to the left. The ones on the right, they throw to the right. And these are set up for the two different transmission setups. So if you have an automatic, you would get these arms over here. And when you place an order, it would be for the DS-01A. A, of course, for automatic, which means these ones over here are set up for the manual. So this would be the DS-01M. These arms over here are the A arms that we originally designed to be switched so that you could use them in the manual configuration if they were set up in this orientation. The issue that we came to is that when we designed these arms, we designed them for use in a Hilux pickup that did not have a manual shifter bezel. The throw on these arms is actually too wide to fit inside of a shifter bezel of a 4Runner or a Tacoma, and so we've redesigned the arms here to be able to fit inside the shifter bezel of a 4Runner or Tacoma that has the R150F manual. So these arms over here, they have clearances right here for the top of the shifter bezel of the automatic and right here for the side of the shifter bezel on the automatic. These ones clear just fine. There is still no heating, no bending required. This is an out-of-the-box solution for your A340F transmission. If you have a 3rd gen 4Runner or a 1st gen Tacoma, these are going to be perfect inside your vehicle without any bending or heat necessary. We took that same tech and we put it over here, and this is actually my personal DS-01M. These were my personal DS-01A arms. Just made a second set of arms and threw them onto my same body, and I'm going to be using these in my 2003 Tacoma now that I've done an R150F manual swap in my truck. So these arms here have been designed to clear the reverse shift gear on your transmission, and over here to clear the manual transmission plastic bezel that goes around the shifters. Again, both of these arms have been designed as an out-of-the-box solution. There's no heating required. There's no bending required. You will take this unit and slap it on your transfer case if you have already removed the linkage pin inside. Now, this, because it's an out-of-the-box solution, requires no bending or cutting of your bezel. It will be able to be mounted right in and clear with all of the properties of that bezel. Speaking of properties, these two shift arms have been designed exactly the same. They are both 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum that has been CNC machined and then anodized black. There is no difference from a tech standpoint between the two shift arms. That's all for the DS-01. If you go to the website now, you'll notice that those models have been updated, but we've also made an update to one more, and that is the DS-03. The DS-03, you'll notice, only comes with the M configuration, and that is because in the RF1A transfer cases, for the automatics, they used a proprietary shifter, which we will not be designing a dual shift for. So you'll notice that DS-01 for your 3rd gen 4Runners and 1st gen Tacomas like mine, you can have the A configuration or the M configuration, and then for the RF1A transfer cases, you can get the M configuration. Like I said, there's no difference here between the quality of the arms. Everything has been machined to the exact same tolerances, and these are just going to be for the two different transmission setups. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the description below. Feel free to comment on any of our Instagram posts. We have several shorts coming out, and on my personal page, I will be showing more clips of these going into my personal Tacoma, and you'll be seeing more of this in my Tacoma for footage moving forward. So thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. You can also email us, and then we'll just direct you to the website. Thank you so much. Okay, now that we've got the DualShift model DS-01M mounted in the cab of my truck, you can see this is the configuration with the 5-speed. You can see both of the arms over here are thrown in the right position, and the shift handle here is thrown in the left position. And you can see if I move the camera down here that the bezel has not been cut or altered in any way. And the main thing that you worry about in a single case application is that the handle here for the main shifter does not infringe upon the low gear. So what we can do is move up, so that's the neutral position, and then that is the low position, and then I'm going to clutch in just to make it easier, and that is the reverse low position. Now this is the most compromising position for these twin sticks, and I have plenty of room to get my finger between the ball, the end of the shift knob, and the arm of the shifter. So even in your most compromising position, which is reverse, which is all the way to the right and down on this Toyota, and low, which is all the way forward on the leftmost stick, you have no issue going into that gear with plenty of clearance. So in this particular configuration, I would be in low reverse 2-wheel drive. I can pull down to go into 4-wheel drive, and I have not tightened my knobs, of course, but yours would be. And then there you go. That would be your low 4 position. There would be your neutral 4 position, high, and then back up to 2. So you have all of these, all the way down and high, all the way up into 2. So there you go. You have all these different configuration options with no infringement upon the different shifters.